Alright guys, welcome to my first actual Eclipsis tutorial. This video is going to be a tutorial on how to rush in Eclipsis. I can win most of my matches in under 4 minutes, sometimes 6 minutes if there's multiple teams. If it's just one team, like 3-4 minutes, match over and I win. So first things first, I always turn off my flashlight by hitting F. Especially during nighttime, you want to stay hidden. Even running underground, you can see my flashlight through the roof. You can easily see where I am, so just leave it off unless you're in your base and you need light. Usually I play with my one of my friends, Racer. So one of us, I'm always on pump, he's always on arsenal. One big thing is to obviously have the keybinds memorized, and you want to start moving while you're still lagging. You always want to be running. There's no time to sit there and not move. What you should do is I shouldn't have built the well pump first. I only do it when I'm with 2 people. Build the arsenal, get your SMG. While it's building, build the well pump. Then I should have gotten my satchel and then hooked it up. We have our system, I build pump, he builds arsenal. And then while I hook them up and get my tools, which are SMG and satchel, Racer will start to bridge out. And then I'll put in his SMG, the bridge is already ready, and then I can just hop out and go. So this has been 1:30, and I already have everything I need to wipe out an enemy team. So one big thing is to not stop moving while you're on the mainland. If you need iridium, just pull from crystals as you're walking. When you're I might be able to cross this gap, but I don't want to risk it, so I place the bridge. When it's almost done, I jetpack over it so I can continue moving. The key is to never stop moving at all times. Just always keep moving. I could probably make this. Boom, I made it. I know I'm gonna need a fully bridge over with what I have. Jetpack over. There'd probably be a player here, so SMG, kill the player. Satchel charge. Satchels require 50, so make sure you have 50. Place them down, hit E on their spawn. You don't have to take out anything but their spawn. And then kind of wait for them to respawn if they do have iridium in here. Spawn gets blown up, shoot them if they respawn at any point during that satchel. And you just wipe down an enemy team in 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Good job. Now, if they do have defenses, it becomes a bit more annoying because obviously they have a turret. You're not going to rush past a turret. You can build structures, basic blocks, platform blocks along your bridge. This obviously is a bit more iridium intensive, but this does block turret shots. You know, it's a wall. So you can hide behind these and you do like one here and do like another one here and slowly crawl forward this way. This will work. It's a bit more annoying, but it will work. One other strategy that me and Racer have picked up on is with these new Spire batteries. These things are extremely overpowered, to say the least. So if I just come up here, structures, it's only 350. But this thing is it's the highest producer in the game, producing 25. This well pump does 10 basic, 15 max. This does max of, I think, 7 or 10. I forget. This does 25, and submersibles do 15. Submersibles you have to C-base, and they're expensive. These Spire batteries, on a fully upgraded backpack, you can build one of these in one go. I don't know who thought this was balanced. It's not. I'm going to pretend like it is. Nobody complain, please. Because I kind of do like having these exist. Because I can just come here, take everything I gathered, get this up and running quickly, 3-way, place down a refill station. Just need a bit more iridium to actually hook this thing up. God damn it. Okay, get back up. and then just took it in. So this thing's been bleeding 10 this whole time, and it's still capacity of 650. This thing rivals most tanks, and it's a producer. So usually me and Racer would look for a 2 Spire battery setup near the enemy spawn. We would make our double Spire battery. Refill station so I can have my Ancient and Iridium. The most important thing in this game when rushing is just memorize keybinds. If you're having to look at the menu, or even worse, having to physically click the buttons, you're not going to be very efficient, because it's all about speed when rushing. And if you're taking your time to do stuff, then that's the first problem. Okay, so now I have 2 Spire batteries set up. Come up here. Pop down another refill station. Seems redundant. Trust me, it works. Hook that up. And then military. Bore. Not bore. Sorry, RD. Set up double RD on them. I'm not going to do double RD because that takes way too much time. But this has been, what, 3 minutes? So they have defenses, so they're probably just, like, placing down crystal atomizers. Maybe they got, like, a sniper and they're trying to snipe you. That's why this works better with 2 people. But you can still solo rush. This is still viable. So I build this. I probably would 3-way this if I was actually doing this, but I don't care enough. And now I have RD on them. And there goes their spawn. And this thing's filling up instantly. You see it drains my storage, but I get back up. These 2 Spire batteries are beautiful for 1 RD. But double RD does also work with this. Obviously double RD is a bit more intensive, but see 3-4. I can hook those up. What would probably happen is I would be RDing right now because I have the better aim. And then Racer would be hooking those up, setting up a second RD. And we'd both have an RD. Possibly going for quad RD, so we can each have our own double RD. But it's fine. And this would have taken out anything. RDs are insanely good. That's why they're expensive and require a lot of iridium. But with the Spire batteries, this is all you need to wipe out someone's starter base. And I was using refill stations the whole time. Usually when setting up well pumps, like, yes, some people put down refill stations, but you don't have enough iridium in the system to be filling from. This, I can take everything I need from this because it just produces so damn much, and they're their own tanks. Probably the way to balance this, Busy, is to reduce this tank from like 650 to probably, I don't know, like 200 or lower. That's the way to balance this, but I don't want them balanced because nobody knows this. That's why I'm kind of sharing this, but it works so well. So one thing I forgot to mention is when rushing, it's important to know where everyone is on the map. So I'm going to put it on screen. This is a map that I made and put on the Eclipsis wiki. So you can either like screenshot it now and save it to your computer, or what I do is I just pull up the Eclipsis starter island wiki. I type Eclipsis S into my search bar, and it autofills for me because I do it every single time I play. And I just have that open on one monitor, and on my main monitor I'm actually playing. So the dots are the spawns, so I can instantly tell, okay, I'm blue, this guy's purple, he's 1 this way, or 2 this way, or no, he's directly across from me. So I can instantly just leave, know where everyone is. I don't need to bother with a scanner or anything. The only time I need to get a scanner is kind of late rush, when there's multiple teams. Like with this, if I rushed him, and he had actually had like a tank and a pump, I would have blown up his spawn, set up an arsenal, connected it into his system. So he already has the iridium. I just set up the arsenal, and then I get a scanner. And then with that scanner, like if one of his teammates had like started edge basing or had just like run into the distance, I can easily track him down with a scanner. Again, I would scan. So let's say that this was so I would do my scan, lose iridium, and then just take it as I'm going. I never stop moving during a rush unless I'm like setting up this monstrosity. So yeah, that's how to rush Eclipsis, August 2024. Meta will change probably. We'll see. Have a good day.